person deserves not just praise, best of luck, a huge round of applause, but this is the first anniversary for the traffic monsoon. Please put your hands together and welcome our very personal host, Mr. Charles. Please, everybody, I would like to raise from your seats. It's a pleasure to have you, but I'm dying to do something. Please allow me. I want to greet you in a Pakistani way. So give us a hug. So this is all yours. Please put your hands together one more time. I'm going to hand it over to Charles Corey, please.
Thank you very much, man. Wow. Oh my gosh, wow. All I can say is just thank you to every single one of you who's here, and thanks for all of your teams, all of your work. I just can't imagine. Hello.
Can we sit down, please?
You know, there's times where I'm in meetings like this where there's just a lot of people so full of gratitude. And it's hard to fight back tears, to be honest with you. Because I think back a year ago when I started Traffic Monsoon, what was going through my mind, what my goals were, and to see where we are today, we've come a long way. Thank you. For those who have been at meetings with me before, you already know why I started Traffic Monsoon. Many of you have seen me on webcam and have had that question asked, why did you start Traffic Monsoon? What are you trying to do? And all I can say is, all I was trying to really do is create a job for myself. That's all I was really trying to do. What a big job I've created for myself now. But one of the things that I really wanted to do is help people as well, to create a job for them. Because I know that today's world is a struggle. The job market is rough, it's tough, and it's not easy. And one of the things that I really was trying just to do is to provide for my son, but I knew that I wouldn't be able to provide for him very long if whatever it was I was doing wasn't going to help very many people. And if it wasn't going to benefit anybody in their lives, if no one was going to be able to earn an income from what it is that I was doing, and if no one that was using the services would benefit from them at all. You know, in this last year, there's been so many people, I can't even count, who have told me how excellent the services are, and how many people have generated leads and grown their businesses outside of Traffic Monsoon, all because of the services that are offered on Traffic Monsoon. There was someone earlier today that was talking about how he was promoting another opportunity, and one of his referrals, because of Traffic Monsoon, he was advertising on Traffic Monsoon, gained that referral from Traffic Monsoon. If I remember right, someone purchased quite a bit of service through this other website, and he earned, I think it was like $5,000 in commissions just from that one referral. And continuously, and that's not money he's earning from Traffic Monsoon. That's not money that he's withdrawing from Traffic Monsoon. That's money that, because of Traffic Monsoon advertising services, he's earning something more outside of Traffic Monsoon. And that's exactly the point of our services. So, I don't know what the services are doing for you, but for me, I have been testing them myself. I promote a few different things on Traffic Monsoon just for quality assurance. And for me, I see a big difference because over the years, I've used lots of different advertising resources. And so when I say that Traffic Monsoon is ranked #1 in the traffic exchange industry, and I see that all over all the lists, all these different list builders, all these different leaders that are ranking us #1, I know it's not just a bunch of hooey. We really are #1 right now. And I know it's not because of me. I know it's because of each and every single one of you. Our members are what makes Traffic Monsoon #1. So as I'm receiving all of this praise and gratitude, I just have to just turn it all back to you and to God as well, because He's the one who's brought all of us together. He's made this possible. And I couldn't have done anything without God, so I just want to give great thanks to Him while I'm here. One of the things I really wanted to do with Traffic Monsoon is make it so that anyone from any walk of life could get started for free and finally start making money. Because I know from my experience in this home-based business industry, I have been involved in a number of different opportunities that require you to purchase some kind of starter package, get set up with kind of an auto ship or something like that. I'm sure some of you can relate to this. And so you've spent now already money out of your pocket, and you try to think, okay, who's interested in this product? And so you start working and working and working and working and working and working and working. And if you're a beginner like I was, months go by and you haven't generated a single sale, and you get discouraged, you're spending more and more money out of your pocket, and you're thinking, I joined this opportunity because I wanted to make money, not spend more money. And that's what I looked at with Traffic Monsoon is there's a lot of these people that were just like me when I started out who really don't have the kind of money to get started in any kind of business opportunity, but they really have the work ethic. They really have the vision for their life where they want to take it. And that's where I looked at it and said, how can I create something that allows anyone from any walk of life to get started and make money from their own home? They don't have to dress up in a suit or boots and have their hairstyle a certain way. They don't have to be a professional. They don't even have to really know what they're doing. They just have to have that desire to want to learn and really sink their teeth into it and never let go. And that's what I've figured out is all you have to do is just not require purchases. It seems to be like that's the most numb-brain thing, but there's so many companies in the world that require purchases, and how many of those companies struggle? Look at where they are in Alexa compared to where we are. That's all I can say about that. And all I can just say too is, you know, when it comes to those kind of companies, how many of their affiliates are actually making any money whatsoever? You know, I know that one of the statistics is that 98% of the home-based business industry fails to make a penny their very first year in any kind of business. But the great thing about Traffic Monsoon is, when you sign up, you can make your very first penny, your very first day, clicking on a cash link. How about that? Now, what's kind of amazing is, I was thinking about, what about people who are free? And how to, not just the free people who are referring people to buy advertising service, but one of the things I recognize too is, they might be referring other people who really don't have any money either. So how to help them benefit from Traffic Monsoon? Well, I recognize that we need to drive traffic anyway, so why don't we use them to generate that traffic and deliver that traffic using a lot of people who might be interested in other products or services, opportunities, learning more about how to make money on the internet, maybe use some of the tools or resources that people are promoting. Maybe there's a brand or something that people would become more aware of. And I thought to myself, cash links just seems to make perfect sense. And so I was developing in my mind kind of a layout of how this will work, how it will integrate into the business model, and how to actually make it profitable for the business to create more profit margins to share. So I was sorting through all these ideas, and Emmy at the time, he was in, I think, Kashmir, and he said, Charles, is there something you can do for people who are poor, who want to get started with Traffic Monsoon, but really don't have any money at all? And then I was saying, you know what, Emmy, on top of being able to refer people to buy our services and make money, they won't have to buy anything. But I'm actually already developing an idea where their referrals don't have to buy anything either. And he was like, oh my God.